Hey little cuties, 𝐷emi here and welcome back to another episode. Today, surprise surprise, I am doing another Mood Society blog pattern, which are free, #NotSpawn, just really love them. Last time we did the Wilder pattern and today we're gonna do the Lobelia dress pattern. Super excited about it. I've definitely noticed lately all of the patterns I've been gravitating towards making are all clothing items I'm expecting to not wear a bra with. So that's why I'm making this dress, is to not wear a bra. Unlike the Wilder pattern though, this dress I can actually go braless, which is exciting. It's not like flopping open, you know what I mean? I'm very excited about this dress. I feel like I have lots to say about it. It's probably one of my favorite dresses I have at the moment. I will reserve all of my informational bits, I think, until the end because I'm sure we're all just here to watch the dress be made. So let's go. First things first, cut out the pattern, obviously. For this one, I did actually look at the instructions, so there's very minimal winging it. This pattern was just like a little bit more complicated than I'm normally used to making. So of course, looking at the instructions was very important. The first steps are to sew down the pleats in the front bodice and the darts in the back bodice. Also, a cool little trick I learned about darts is to not start at the side seam of the dart and sew toward the point. No. You start at the point and sew down the legs of the dart towards the seam. And for me, that tip has been life-changing. Anyway, finish the darts, press them to the sides, and then now to do the neckline, which I had to be super mindful and pay lots of attention to the instructions. I don't know what it is about the seams with this sort of like S curves always throw me off and I never know which way they're supposed to go. Also, pro tip, label your pattern pieces. After the neckline is sewed in place, I did the facing, I sewed that together. And then I was at the part where I needed to put the back and the front bodices like together, like sew them at the side seams. But I forgot to do the back neckline, so had to do that. All right, now onto the sleeves. First things first with the sleeves, got to gather those babies up so they can fit inside of the cuff. The best method for gathering is sewing 2 parallel stitches, basting stitches, like the longest stitch you can get, and then just like yanking those guys. The 2 stitches is very important because it keeps them in place and like very uniform and makes it easier to sew down. Now I can put the cuffs onto the sleeves. The first thing you should probably do, and this is maybe where I a little bit was winging it because I guess I just thought I knew what the instructions were, you should sew the cuff to the like right sides facing each other. I did not do that. So I had to end up taking the cuffs apart and then putting them back on. Anyway, I did actually use a cuff that was smaller than the whole dress pattern that I used. I don't know, for example's sake, say I used a size 14 for the dress, I used the smallest size like cuff pattern piece, if that makes sense. I do wish I would have gotten a little bit bigger of a cuff. I just thought my wrists were a little bit too dainty for a big old cuff, but they get stuck on my forearms. So, like I said, originally I had put the cuffs the wrong sides together, but it looked really messy on the right side. And this cuff technique, you have to stitch in the ditch. So it makes more sense to, right? Yeah. No, I did right sides together so that the outer part of the cuff looked really nice, and then I stitched in the ditch for the inside of the cuff to keep the outside looking really nice. It looks fucking janky as shit on the inside, I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, now that the top is like mostly done, we can work on the skirt. I decided to actually serge the side seams together. The fabric I was using turned out to be a little bit kind of like starting to fray, so I figured that would be a good idea. And then we're attaching that baby to the bodice, making sure to match up center fronts, side seams, and center back. I used a walking foot to help preserve the gathers, but for some reason my Singer walking foot kind of sucks, and I ended up using my off-brand walking foot, which was way better. Just, you know, spill the tea real quick. Second to last step is the invisible zipper. Okay, bruh. I had to install, uninstall, reinstall this motherfucking zipper like 6 times. It was such a pain in my ass. I don't know. I mean, I like know what was happening, like why it wasn't working, but like I don't like know why it wasn't working. Do you know what I mean? My thread kept getting stuck in the teeth, so the zipper wouldn't zip up, and it was just like a pain in the ass. And then finally, fucking 867th times the charm, it worked, but spoiler alert, the zipper ends up getting busted later while I'm like wearing it and like living my best life, and that's like a whole ass thing. I'll tell you about it later. Okay, last step, hem that skirt, baby. All right, and now for the reveal. Pew, pew, pew. All right, well, there you have it. Super cute dress. Final thoughts here. Overall, I think I would give this pattern a thumbs up. I think that it fit the way I expected it to fit. I probably could lift up my waist seam a little bit. I don't have a like very long torso, so like maybe jack that baby up like an inch or so, and I think it would fit like perfecto. And like I had mentioned before, I think this is gonna be a versatile dress. I think that it's perfect for summer, A, because it's short, B, because I used a double cotton gauze, which is like super lightweight, but not sheer because there's 2 layers of it. So I can wear it without a bra and not, you know, go to jail. I think I said that last time about going to jail. I'm just like really worried about my nipples sending me to jail, I think. So perfect for summer. I think for fall, I could throw on, you know, some tights, some boots, like a sweater, a scarf. I could even put like a turtleneck under it, I think could be cute. You know, I could really like fall it up and it would be good for fall, winter. So I think this dress is gonna be great. However, like I had mentioned, the zipper busted at the waistline. I think what happened is there was just like too much bulk of fabric, and my zipper like will not zip up past that point, and it kept busting open, which is obviously like an issue. So I think what my plan of action is gonna be is to just take the zipper out and I think I can just sew up the center back and I think it'll fit okay. And I can just use it as like a pullover type situation just because the neckline is so open. Hopefully that does not, no, I think that should work. It should be fine. Okay. I do have to say, like, the couple of problems that I had with it, like with the pattern, I have the same issue with this dress as the Wilder top that I made. So the sleeves feel too short, and I don't know if it's the sleeve length that's an issue, or do I just have really long monkey arms? I don't know. Or is it like the like Dolman bat wing situation that I'm just like not built for? I don't know. But it does like the same thing where it like wants to like ride up my arm. Don't love that. And also the cuffs, I made them smaller, so like that is like kind of like weird. And I think it's like that Dolman batwing type sleeve that like limits my like reachage with my arm. Does that make sense? But again, I think overall it's a flattering length on me. I think it's a flattering silhouette. I don't have to wear a bra, which is like so exciting. I'm just like so anti-bra lately. They're just, I don't know. Been watching a lot of like sailing videos and they're just like straight up like not hardly even wearing clothes, and I'm like, that's the life I want to live, you know what I mean? Anyways, I think that's about it for that dress. But like I said, overall, love it. I think it's great. If you guys try out the pattern, I'd love to see what you guys do with it. And if you guys have any comments, tips, tricks, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say, and all I have to do is figure out that zipper mystery. I think I can sew it up, but I don't know. I will keep you guys posted. But anyways, you guys, I will see you little cuties in the next one. Bye!